Hello degenerates and welcome to Bad Gaming Companies #1. Today we're going to be talking about Avatars Saga and TTHmobi. Now you might be thinking, why are we checking this game and what is this new section? Basically we're going to be talking about shitty game companies that do no effort, steal assets, have false advertisement, and overall they should not be allowed to have games in the fucking app store. So I first heard of this game, if you can call this a game. As you can see, this is the game that you are going to be watching constantly on your phone. There is barely any space to watch your character. This is an MMO and I found this on BlueStacks on their blog, right? And I was checking actually like the classes that they have, and they have multiple classes that you might recognize. So first they have what's called the Blade Master, right? Now this Blade Master here looks like a certain pirate that most of you will know. If we keep scrolling, then you have an assassin that looks like a certain spy anime, right? That is been recently popular, even with the harping. If you just change her eye colors to red, perfect. Now we keep going down, and the archer and the wizard are the only ones that are normal. But if you keep going, the assassin is, well, I don't think I need to explain where he's from. And also we have this guy here, the spearman. Now this is called Avatars Saga. They have this character right here and also on the promo material. When you think of Avatar, there's only two things that come to mind. First, the film, and second, the TV show, right? Now we're going, obviously this is going to be compared to the TV show, and they not only have this game, but if we go to TTHmobi, they have two games that are using the same logo, different names. This is like 1 million downloads, I believe. Yeah, more than 1 million downloads, my god. And this one is called Young Heroes 2 Storm Returns. So first thing, we cannot say stolen assets, even though they are using the signs that they are not from them, because at the end of the day, the assets are different. You can create similar things, sadly, and no one will bat an eye, and people will not usually care. So if you go over these 5 games, you will land on 3 websites. This is the first one here, where they have multiple games, the same we just saw, and then a couple more like this one and this one. They are from Vietnam, if I remember correctly. Yes, Vietnam. Then they have also this website 4399.com, where they have the same games, different service information, and then lastly they will have whatgaming.com, which is once again the same thing. You have seen on all those pages, recharge and service. You can recharge through their website by creating an account, and obviously it's going to be cheaper than doing it directly in game, something I would not recommend spending a fucking cent on these games. Now in all these pages you might have noticed they don't have any about us, they don't display who they are, they don't talk about the company. They just have this website because they probably need it legally to have a hook for all of the games and also for the servers. So second red flag. The first one, they steal assets. The second one, they don't talk about themselves. We don't know who these guys are, we know nothing about them. And now the third one, which is false advertisement. Facebook, even though it's a scummy company, they have something really cool called the ad library, where you can see the current active ads on any Facebook page. They cannot make them private. So we can go and say United States, all the ads for Avatar Saga, right? And you will land here and you will see all the ads. So we're going to go over a couple of them. Now, this type of ad, for example.
You only have 500,000 combat power. What right do you have to stand here? What are you bragging about when you only have 1 million combat power? Come in.
I don't mind these ads. I think they're stupid, but they work, right? This is not false advertisement or anything. It's just silly ads. I don't mind them. My issue comes when we talk about is this one.
Mage! 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 Why is it an archer?
Yep. When you put this on an ad and you sell the game as this is not the game. Let's play. I'll put the game out on side.
I can't even defeat any monsters. Gotta run! Huh? There's a basement. I'll go check it out. There's a chest here? Let me open it. Whoa, a 3-star wand and a 3-star holy blade. Don't worry, I'll try synthesizing them. Nice, a 5-star frost god's bow with 100% freeze chance. I'll get my revenge on those monsters. Take this, invincible wind shot. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Well, enough ad. They have a lot of these 2 ads. So first they have the conversations, which are funny, and then they have the false advertisement ads, where they are basically advertising a 3D top-down game when this is the shit that you will be playing. Let me see if we can get into any combat so you see how the combat looks. This is auto, by the way. You don't even need to click if you don't want to. Yeah, this is the combat. There's rewards constantly that will rain on you, some stuff that you can constantly collect all the time, new things to click and use. You have to do nothing. You will get pets, you will get cosmetics, and then they want people to stay here and spend as much money as possible with this super nice gameplay. Obviously, this is super immersive. Let's just collect rewards and let me keep playing on the side so I can show you more ads.
The pet for the most popular game of 2023 is, it'd of course be this
Again, another silly ad. I don't mind those. I think those are always fun. Let me show you this one again.
Take this! Turning slash! Oh, a vampiric sword. It restores 50% of the damage done by me to my health. The damage is way too high. I'm easily depleting health bars. It dropped a fire dragon's bow. Sadly, I'm not.
Here's the thing. In my country, in Spain, this is false advertisement. If a Spanish company were to do that, you can actually sue them. And in most parts of Europe, you can. Obviously, Asia is different, America is different. But this is the third and the last red flag we're going to be seeing today, which is stolen assets, no information about the company whatsoever, and then false advertisement. Like, I don't think companies like this should be allowed to make games. If you are lying to your customers, you should not be able to. This is nothing but the cash grab using 2000 MMO old assets, like for the ones that Game 4 used to have, Eden Eternal and all those games, where you do absolutely nothing. You cannot use the skills, you cannot choose where you want to go. You just click on, you go do this mission, they go do it, and if you like that gameplay, is fine. But when the company is lying to the customers with these types of advertisement, that's where my problem comes in. And they keep doing this. Let me show you this one, for example, here, right? Yeah. You can do all those things in this game. Cook, swim, craft, you can do none of those three. Then they keep having these ads, which I think they're also funny.
You'll be taking a journey across an eastern fantasy world. Take part in dragon riding races across the grasslands. Defeat monsters in an icy world.
Which these are just paid actors that they are putting like content creators, which they're not. And then they're also stealing assets from other games. Where is this one? Here, let me open this. I don't know what game is this from. It's not from them. That's like 100% sure. So yeah, I want to make it serious where I just go over these types of companies, where I go over these types of games, because I'm full of copium, and I hope in the future Google does something about this type of shit. Because first, it's false advertisement, and second, the platform is just filled with shit. They are not good games, they're not great games, they're nothing. A company should not be able to have exactly the same game 2 times or 3 times or 4 times. We've covered this in previous videos if you want to go check that out, and have no consequences. And they should not be able to steal assets from other games. So yeah, let me know what you think about Young Heroes 2 and the great Avatar Saga, and see you in the next one.